Hi, my name is Chloe Cristoforo, and I'm a residential real estate agent with Rococo Real Estate and Design, brokered by eXp Realty. So, Prince William market stats. So now that it's the month of May, which that means that I can talk about the stats that happened in April 2021, which is super exciting because house prices are soaring, we still have low interest rates. So if you're a seller in today's market, you may get some bang for your buck. So we're going to be talking about the average active price, the active sold price, the sales price, the list price, the number of sold homes, the number of newly active homes, the days on market, and the months of inventory. So let's start off with the active list price. So in April 2021, we had an active list price of an average list price of $519,312. In March 2021, we had an active list price of $506,365. So even between April and March, we saw a significant increase between the two. And then if we talk about April of 2020 last year, the average active price then was $445,087. So between now and then, we have seen an exponential increase in the list price. So that's great if you're a seller. So let's see, that was the list price. What did it actually sell for? So the average sold price for April 2021 was $504,807. In March 2021, the average sold price was $485,862. And this is as the county as a whole. So that includes condos, townhomes, single family homes for Prince William County as a whole. So for April 2020, the average sold price was $442,480. Pretty freaking phenomenal. It's like probably more than a $50,000 increase between April 2020 and April 2021, which is fantastic. So let's talk about the sales price to list price. So if you're gonna list your home for $500,000, are you gonna get $500,000 in return, or are you gonna get a little bit more, or are you gonna get a little bit less? Well, in April 2021, the sales price to list price was 103.4%, which means you were getting 3.4% more than you were listing it for. That is freaking amazing. It's a time to sell, people. In March 2021, we had a sales price to list price of 102.6%. Amazing. So even between March and April, we have seen more than 0.8% increase, and that results in tens of thousands of dollars. So pretty amazing. And then in April 2020, houses were selling 100% of what they were listed for. So that means if you listed it for $500,000, you got $500,000 for it. Now, that's not the case. You're gonna get a lot more. So if it's priced right, just think about the money you could possibly be saving right now. So, number of sold homes. In April 2021, for Prince William County, we had 796 homes sold. In March 2021, we had 658 homes sold. And in April 2020, we had 796. So it's actually phenomenal that we had the same number of homes sold in April 2020 as we did in April 2021. There's no COVID effect there. But the number of active homes, or newly active homes on the market for April 2021 was 1,163, whereas in March it was 937, and in April it was 749. April 2020 was 749. So we can see that most homes are actually selling that are hitting the market. Maybe people are getting a little bit greedy and putting their homes on the market for a little bit more than they're worth. It's my suggestion that we go a little bit under what the home is actually worth. Then you you get the multiple offer situation, you get bidding wars. Like, it's just better for you if we go a little bit under. And I know people are really hesitant to do this because they want to get the most money as possible, but I will assure you that this strategy really results in the most money. And then the number of days on market. So let's go backwards. So in April 2020, we had 17 days on market. In March 2021, we had 13 days on market. So we've already reduced it by 4 days. Now, from April 2020 to April 2021, we've had 6 days less. So now we're 11 days in the market. So that means you only have to go through one weekend before, oh, that's wrong. So let's talk about the days on market. So let's go backwards on this because I think it's a little bit easier. So April 2020, we had 19 days on market. So that's more than 2 weeks, which means that is 2 weekends that you have to stage your home, you have to clean your home, you have to move everything before someone shows it, and it's just kind of stressful. So that was 19 days on market. So in March 2021, we had 8 days on market, and in April 2021, we had 7 days on market. So let me just let you picture this. We'll put your home on the market on a Friday, put the sign in the yard, we get the professional photos, we get a professional cleaner, we stage it a little bit, we get as many people into the door on the weekend as possible. You know, we maybe get like 50 showings or something. Then Monday comes around, we get multiple offers, maybe like 10 to 15 offers. You have a slew of people to choose from, and I break it down so you have the best ones to choose from. Well, you only have to put your home on the market for basically that one weekend, and then you have some negotiations going on for a total of 7 days, but that is the situation that you want to be in as a seller. You want to create the highest demand for your home. You want to make sure that you're stress-free. Maybe you can go to a hotel over the weekend, get as many people through the door as possible so that they can see it, and create the most demand for your home so that you can get the highest possible price. So yeah, that is pretty freaking phenomenal. Selling your home in 7 days, I'd say that's a deal. Do it. So months of inventory. So what are months in inventory? So essentially it's how many houses are on the market and how many have sold. How many would be left over if we continued at the pace that we're currently in? So less than 4 months of inventory is a seller's market. 4 to 6 months of inventory is a neutral market, and more than 6 months of inventory is a buyer's market. So what are we in now? In April 2021, we have less than 1 month of inventory, which means it is a seller's market. We need more people to put their homes up for sale. There is a demand. You're gonna sell your home for more money than it's listed for, people. In March 2021, we had 2 months of inventory. So even between March and April, we have a completely different market. And now let's look between April 2020 and April 2021. Well, in April 2020, we had 3 months of inventory, which means we were almost at a neutral market. So right now we are in a severe seller's market. As a buyer, you have to be willing and open to listen to your agent, maybe look $50,000 to $100,000 below what you're actually looking for or what you can afford, so that you can strategically place an offer and win that offer. There's a lot of strategies for that. If you have any questions about selling, buying, investing, or renting, let me know. You can subscribe here. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Rococo Real Estate and Design. I look forward to hearing from you.